All right, we're out at the Palmers. We're looking at doing some siding. This is a different house, but some years back we did some windows for them, and looking to do some siding on this home for them. They've been in the home 7 years. It's about, I think it was 27 years old, and then the addition, the newer part, is 19 years old, I believe. We got a couple areas where there's some severe rot. Other places that are in very good shape. Looking at going back with a horizontal 8 1/4. Doing a kind of a conservative tear off, so we're not tearing off all the siding. We'll kind of point that out as we go, and kind of just so we know exactly what we're talking about there. Looking at doing a fascia overlay, leaving the drip edge. It's concealed behind a metal drip, so we want to leave that alone wherever possible. Didn't really see any areas where there was going to be looks like there was any serious drip edge rot, so we should be in good shape there. Fascia overlay with 5/16, and looking at doing just some caulking and sealing and painting on the soffit areas, minus one little area here. So starting right here, this is the addition part. We will be doing a garage door wrap. This addition part, this T111 siding, is in good condition. It's relatively brand new, so we can use that as our substrate. We'll go right over that with the Tyvek seam tape flashing, and then put on our plank system. We did talk about the C-channel flashing. Pretty much the whole house is siding. So basically everywhere that's dying, that substrate's going to be dying into foundation line, and we want to make sure that that's flashed properly, so we don't have any water infiltration issues down the road. So again, this area here, all of this new addition is going to be an overlay, not a full tear off. This facing wall with the 3 windows and the doors, we will be doing a tear off, installing the OSB, and then our Tyvek, and then the Hardie plank system. This wall here, again, same situation. The gables, it's pretty rotten. You can see it's curling and bowing in most places. Same thing with this wall here. So that'll be a full tear off. All windows will be wrapped in Hardie 1x4. All corners, interior and exterior, will be Hardie 1x4. We have 5 exterior doors, most of them new. Those will be painted as well to match the siding color. We're going to tear down the gutters, and then they'll have the gutters put back up. But that's definitely necessary to do the fascia overlay. So that will be a part of the process as well. And keeping the gutters are fairly new, so I want to make sure we take very good care of them when we take them down. But then they'll have the gutter company come back up and install those professionally. Covered the doors. Let's see. So that's pretty much it. There's an antenna over there. We have some sort of box here. I'm not sure exactly what that is, but those will need to be, and then another satellite digital antenna up over here. All those need to be installed. It's very important that those all be reinstalled exactly as they are right now, because they're mostly tied into the fascia. So we need to make sure that those go back up exactly where they're located right now. Very important part of the process. We have a chimney up there that's rotten. You can see that's kind of in real bad shape, so that needs to be full tear off up there. The front of the house, basically from this corner right where the hose reel is all the way across, is in good shape, so we're going to use that as a overlay. All the trim, existing window trim, will be gone. We'll take that off and retrim in Hardie 1x4. But this will be a good candidate for the overlay here. Porch ceiling, we have a fairly large front and rear porch ceiling. Those are both going to be painted, caulked and sealed, and then painted as part of the process, just like the soffit. Again, all windows and doors will be wrapped in the Hardie. Not doing anything with the front door. Now we do have a brick mold, which is improper, on the front door, so we'll retrim that in a Hardie 1x4 and get that looking clean, just like the windows and the rest of the doors. You got these areas up in here. Wherever we have that vertical siding on this little header piece right here, that is all going to be new siding. We'll just face that and kind of wrap that beam with the cedar mill board, so it looks nice and neat. But this vertical inside these 2 little arms here, those will all become the regular siding, Hardie plank siding as well. Got a couple security lights. There's one right here. Oh man, I forgot. There's one piece of soffit. It's probably about a 5-foot board where we need to. There you go. So that little piece, just from this H-mold over, we just need to slip a new soffit board up in there, caulk and seal it, and fix this problem here. I knew I was going to pass that by. Coming over to the left side here, we got some pretty decent rot going on over here. So basically, how we're looking at this is from this corner, right about to the AC conduit. We're going to use that as substrate. This top gable we'll use as substrate. And then from the AC conduit over, that's going to be a tear off. There's some really bad rot. I could basically put my fist through this, probably last 15 feet. And you can feel the moisture in the wood and everything. So that needs to absolutely come off. We'll inspect the framing. Anything that we, kind of find in the wall space, we'll address that on a change order. And we'll do that without any kind of, margin or markup. It'll basically be, be at our cost if there's any framing or anything that's damaged back there. Coming around to the back, same situation. We got some pretty decent rot right around in here in this area. So we want to tear that off. Probably about 9 feet in, but other than that, we can use this back board here as a substrate. Again, all windows, doors will be trimmed in Hardie 1x4, and we will paint the 3 exterior doors that are on the back of the home here. You can see the porch ceiling. We covered that it's like a chipboard, like an OSB board, so we set the expectation realistically here that we're not going to get a flush, smooth painted surface. We can do the best we can, but there's still a good chance that some of that chipboard is going to show through when we paint it. So we talked about that, and they have realistic expectations. That's not going to look like a smooth board, that we maybe see some of that laminate kind of poking through. We're above the deck here, where the wall, it's kind of hard to see here. There we go. So you can see where we have plenty of clearance there to put the siding between the deck boards and the sidewall. So no problems. We do have a drainage pipe here that will, that we can go around. But like I said, we have plenty of clearance there between the sidewall and the deck boards. Coming over to the other side here. Here's the 2 other doors that need painting. There's the new door on the main rear entry that will need to be painted as well. Again, this is all in pretty good shape up until about right here. We have some minor rot here, but I think otherwise it's in decent shape. This corner was a concern here. They've had some shifting on this addition part here that hasn't been on this main house. So we talked about using a 1x2 as a kind of that butt joint in the corner there, but whatever we can do there to make sure that we kind of give it as much flexibility to shift as possible would be great for them, because they've experienced some issues with this portion shifting more so than the other. So whatever we can do there, Deb, to make that as least noticeable as possible, that'd be great. This wall, complete tear off without a question. The gable has got rot, and the bottom is really significant rot. We have a GFI, a hose bib, another GFI right there, and I think I saw one other GFI up under there. So full tear off on this portion here. Again, this portion we can overlay with the door. From corner to corner, that can be overlaid. You can see the rot right up here. There's some significant areas where, any more moisture in there, and they're probably going to have some pretty serious issues as far as the interior wall space. So they realize that and recognize this as a priority as far as making sure that they're not incurring more damage and obviously more expense because of it. And then coming back over here to where we started on the right side, this needs to be torn off here. Got some curling going on around the bottom. Right here especially. We might be able to use about the first maybe 12-15 feet on this from the corner back, 12-15 feet, and then basically tear off all the rest right to this new addition area right here. We should be able to do that no problems and still provide the installation quality and warranty. Again, all gutters are coming down. We are not reinstalling the gutters, but we do need to be very careful with the gutters because they're new. And that's pretty much what we're looking at. Haven't discussed too much on paint colors, but basically when it's all said and done, the entire exterior that we've looked at is going to be maintenance-free, hassle-free, and we'll have that Hardie 50-year material on there. So again, we look forward to working for you guys, and look forward to dressing up the house a bunch. Thanks so much.